All right, as always, here's the risk disclosure. Trading futures is risky. Know what you're doing before you do it, and you can lose all your money. Also, this live stream is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only, and the live stream is not intended to copy my trades. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Vegas, Jean, Jim, John. How are y'all doing? Feels good to be back. So my charts aren't moving right this second because I had to reload my simplicity chart. Yeah, Daniel. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, yesterday, Thursday, and Friday. Missed, well, I traded. I just didn't trade at my normal streaming time. So I didn't stream because it'd be, so random. And I didn't know exactly what time I'd be able to get on. Yeah, my chart's reloading. My simplicity chart was a little off. There we go. Now we're loaded up. Still a little bit off. Yeah, news in a few minutes. Let's see. Let me try to refresh one more time before the news. So, yeah, I'm in dark zone anyways. My simplicity lines are a little bit off. Yeah, how's everybody do? How's the last few days for y'all? Hope y'all had good days. I actually had really good days. Yesterday I made 42 ticks. No, 46 ticks yesterday. Friday I made 50, a little over 50, I think. And then Thursday which sucks because none of that, I didn't trade this account that I'm doing this 25K challenge on. So it's still at the same, all my accounts went up by a really good amount over the last 3 trading days. But of course, this one's still sitting at the same, preserving that one for the stream. All right, yeah, this is going to be the last time I refresh. Hopefully it lines up for me good. It's still off. Dang it. I got to refresh again. My lines are just way too off. Hope I don't have to shut it all down. Jeff. Yeah, I have my sim account on still because I've been trying to refresh my chart here, my simplicity chart. Try to get it lined up right. Then I'll put all my actual accounts. Yesterday was choppy. I grabbed a really nice breakout simplicity trade yesterday because it was choppy, and then I had a really good read on a breakout long, and I hopped in right when it broke. I think it was a ZOI or something. If I have time, I'll pull it up. And man, that thing shot up for like 42 ticks instantly. So I grabbed that 42 ticks, and that was it. That's all I did yesterday. Oh, no, and I took another one. So I ended up with like 48 ticks or something. Man, yeah, I'm just going to have to let this go. My lines are way off right now. And then news is coming out. I hate whenever it does this. YM is fine. Yeah, my charts are messing up. hate to reload or refresh after the news. It's going to take forever. Yeah, now my simplicity chart's just messed up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to give it a minute and still refresh because my charts are not where they're supposed to be. Or my simplicity chart isn't. Yep, that news is going to make it fly for a minute.
rejection on NQ. Double cluster NQ. Double cluster NQ. Double cluster YM. Potential OP rejection on YM. OP rejection on YM. Double cluster YM.
Actually, my simplicity chart realigned itself. Just been watching it to make sure. So I don't think I'm going to have to refresh. Let's see. Yeah, looks like it realigned itself. All right, now let me make sure everything else is trade copier counts. All right, looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh dynamic magnets and flux levels now. All right.
Potential OP rejection on YM.
We may get it. I mean, price already retraced back to where
OP rejection on YM.
I guess it doesn't really know what to do because it had that drop. Then it shot up. Now it's back to where it was trading. So I'm going to give it a minute here. Yeah, so I won't be taking a simplicity entry just right now either. Let's see. We have 5. Yeah, I mean, we have a huge stop going on right now. So just going to wait and see if we get an LRE. YM is in a simplicity short, back down to the 0.25 deviation. Yep. Maybe taking a settlement run. As I say that, it runs down 20 points to settlement.
Craft orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Double cluster YM.
Yeah, this thing is shooting. Man, if you would have got that simplicity short.
Double cluster NQ.
This is just way too fast for me. So
Potential TX on NQ.
the zippiness right now,
Double cluster.
because you see it skipping. Like, I'm okay with fast, but when you see it skipping, that's what I don't like.
Double cluster NQ.
because it could just pop up
Potential TX on YM.
quick, hit a stop. I mean, this thing's jumping 10 points easily up and down, skipping.
Trap orders with exhaustion box
So,
on YM.
I mean, look at this. Dang. It's a little wild for me.
Double cluster YM. Potential SLZ on YM. Double cluster NQ. SLZ on YM. Double cluster NQ.
Yeah, exactly. 40 points is just crazy. That's way too much. Even an LRE. So, like right now, taking an LRE under these conditions, it could work. You could be 100% correct, but it could run up more than the 5 points, knock you out, and then go down, or, whichever direction. I've had that happen in these type of conditions many times.
Double cluster YM.
So let's see, check out YM. YM's at settlement. I'm just going to hang tight. Give it another 5-10 minutes and see if it settles down some. Our low of the day is 12,460. We're heading to that now. Well, not quite, but it's getting there.
TX on YM.
Yeah, Jim, that's a high
Double cluster NQ.
possibility.
SLZ on NQ. OP
Could definitely miss. And whenever they miss the fills on the entry, then sometimes the copier will put you in a trade backwards whenever you get filled on the exit.
Double cluster NQ.
So that's why I tell a lot of people, be aware of market conditions, because when market conditions are just wild or not to your liking, things can go wrong. Other than just, taking a loss, like other things can happen out of our control, technical errors, things like that. I see that often.
Double cluster NQ.
So we did lay nice double mini magnet here right below the blue ice. Something to keep your eye on. Bunch of ZOI crashes right here above the deviation. See what happens now. 12,500 again. Man, this level has been weeks now where we keep coming back to it and hanging out around it. That 12,500 is a strong area.
Double cluster YM. Potential TX.
My simplicity is not lined up again. Let's see.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on YM.
It's calendar day 26. Yeah, I only have man, I don't know. I have to check how many actual trading days I have on this account. It's like 14 or something actual trading days. Let me check.
Potential TX on NQ. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
Yeah, 18 days where I've taken a trade. This account, I'm just under.
Orders with exhaustion box on
I'm like in the negative, $100 and something. Had a rough January. Survived it. Only lost like $300 in January, and then now building it back up. It was the roughest month I've ever had in the 3 years that I've been trading. But I have,
double cluster.
outside of this one, 3 evaluations that are halfway to funded, and then of course all my funded accounts.
Potential
But
TX on Y.
you know, I always take on average around 30 trading days to pass an evaluation. So as part of this challenge and stream is to show everybody, because everybody gets caught up on trading and trying to get funded in 7 days, as fast as possible, but they're not consistent, and then they end up blowing their accounts. So, my goal of showing this is that you can take your time and you will have bad days, but you can come back from it, which I am. So, and it always happens that way. You'll have a few bad days. In this case, I actually had the entire month of January. I only took 10 trades or something in the entire month. So, but I have,
Double cluster NQ.
let's see, I'm going to have to refresh this chart real quick. Yeah.
Double cluster NQ.
Well, maybe not. But the last couple weeks, have been really good. Let's see. But I haven't been trading this account either. That's why. Got a little crash going on here, a little coil chop right under that ice level.
Double cluster NQ.
See if we get a break of this flux here and a nice simplicity run. We have some chop on the 50 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th bar. Let's see if we get a breakout bar with a long here. If we could break above this wall. I think I'm going to take this simplicity if we break above this wall. It came down and got me. See, it had way too much of a stop. Actually, this thing just blew right through. Look at that. Okay. A little bit of a mistake on my part there. I should not have taken that trade. Because it had way too big of a stop. I wasn't even really paying attention, to be honest. Which is crazy because, see, it's going to run. This thing is probably going to run, but I didn't have enough room on it. Look at this. Yeah, I couldn't even do anything. See, now it's going to go, but see, that's the problem. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention on that, to be honest. See, I was just seeing the entry, but I wasn't paying attention to my stop. Because I needed the stop to be under this wall here at least. See, the stop, it should have been way down here. But see, now it's running. See, I liked that simplicity, but that was my fault. I messed that up. See, it's running too. But, yeah, let's see. And I lost 43 ticks on that. See, it is running. Dang, that was a good simplicity, but I messed that up. I wasn't paying attention. See, my entry was here at 561. I needed at least a 20-point stop on that. And I wasn't paying attention to that. I was a little bit distracted with my data and everything too. So, oh well, it happens. That's my trading day today. As you can see, I lost 43 ticks, so I'm done. I lost double my normal amount that I risk per trade. That's my amount that I risk per day. Actually, that's more because I only risk 30 ticks a day. But this month has been great, though. I'm going to show you all this. It's my equity curve. This is per account. This is my PA. So this is one PA, which this was copied across six accounts. So each day I've had haven't had a losing day until today. Let's see. Let me refresh this and see what it looks like. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Yep. See, now we have this dip. Still in the profit over the last 2 weeks, but look at that. So if I do cumulative, doing pretty good except for today. Dang. Oh well. That's how it goes. That was my fault though. But you see, this was a nice run up. Entry, it just pulled back. I needed to be down here at least. And it ran 30 points. You talking about the wall that it busted out of? Right here? Do you spread out like these two walls? See, look, this is what I like. This is looking at the 30 tick here. Back here, when it started breaking out, it came down and laid this mini magnet here on this level. So that's what I liked on this one. It laid this mini magnet. And then if I come back to simplicity chart, you can see that here. It came up, pulled back, was laying this mini magnet. So as soon as it's breaking this wall and gave an entry, that's where I wanted to get in. I actually got filled a little late, but that's where I wanted to get in. Unfortunately, this time it didn't just run straight up. It retraced a little bit and laid another mini magnet at that same level and then shot up. And at the same time, that's whenever it was having a breakout bar here. So it had the breakout bar, but then it just happened to retrace. Like I said, this one needed a bigger stop, which if you were following the simplicity rules exactly, you would have had your stop in the right place. I just wasn't even paying attention. Came back, retraced and then shot up. So it wasn't a straight breakout. It had that little bit of a retracement, little chop, because, the market still was real bouncy. So knocked me out for a big loss for the day. So just have to stop. But yeah, that's why I like that one. And that's what told me that it was going to go. Imran, I hope I'm saying that right. Imran. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to stop whenever that happens because that was one trade for the day. Lost. Well, I guess on this account, I lost 39 ticks. On my PA, I lost 43 ticks, and that's it for the day. So, but that's what, I have no data. I can't trade. That's what my money management tool does for me. Like even if I'm like, that's a mistake, I want to keep trading, but I can't. I lost the amount. I have no data now, so I have to just shut it down. Yeah, Jean, those mini magnets are one of the most powerful order prints. And I waited. I waited. So because it laid that mini magnet halfway right here, kind of where those ZOIs were on the 30 tick back here, it didn't quite get there, but it shows it kind of got there, tested it, and started pushing up while laying that mini magnet. So that told me if it breaks this wall, or let me switch. If it breaks this wall with that mini magnet and that breakout bar, there's a lot of things aligned telling me that it's going to shoot up, which it did. I just messed up. Yeah, that's my tool. I had it developed. It's awesome, actually. If you go to my webpage, futuresniperbeast.com, here, I'll put the link in it. You can check it out. I got a couple videos about it. It's helped me a ton. So basically, once you set your, let's see, go to indicators. You set the amount you want to risk for the day. You can even set a profit target to cut you off once you hit a certain profit target if you want. But yeah, so you can track it in ticks or points. You set how much you're wanting to risk for the day. I actually have 40 ticks. You can set a profit if you want. And what it does is once you hit that amount, it doesn't cut you off mid-trade. It only calculates once you're flat. So once your accounts are flat, if you're over your threshold you set, it'll cut off your data. But before it cuts off your data, it makes sure every single account and trade is flat in all your accounts first. So you have no like open orders out there or pending orders, and then it'll shut off your data. So you absolutely can't trade. And then, I mean, you can go in there and take the tool off, and if you really wanted to trade bad enough, but then by then, the goal is hopefully you've calmed your emotions down.
Double cluster NQ.
There's the link if anybody wants to check it out. It's helped me a lot. Like today, I mean, I've been good with my discipline, but you know, things happen like this. Like today, I mean, took that big loss. One loss, I messed up, and very easily could make you want to just keep trading. And I had somebody else that happened to them last week that they have my tool, and they did one of those accidental clicks. You know what I mean? Where like if you're hovering over the chart or something, you have your finger on your mouse and you accidentally click. Well, that person did that, and then they went to close the trade, but accidentally bought another contract. So they lost double instantly. And they were so mad, and they were going to go revenge trade and everything, but they couldn't because they had zero data. As you can see, I can only trade sim accounts from my kinetic data right now. So that's the only reason why my charts are still running. And they couldn't. So then they sent me an email thanking me, because if not for that tool cutting them off, they would have revenge traded, and just who knows what would have happened at that point. Yeah, today, man, today was a bad day for me. I really should have. See, that's why on these days when the market's like this, I typically won't take a simplicity entry, because you need way too big of a stop. And that was a good simplicity, but I needed way too big of a stop, and I didn't give it to it, and I had to pay for it. So lesson learned. So this is a good lesson learned video. I was hoping to continue building this account, and it sucks because this is the one account that's not doing good, and of course it's the one account that I'm not showing. But oh well. Obviously, I took a loss in all my accounts today, though.
Cluster NQ.
But we will come back tomorrow and make it right the rest of the week. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Today is one of those days. A little distracted with refreshing my simplicity chart a million times. Messed up my stop, so bad day for me. I haven't had a bad day where it's me in a while, so this is one of them. I think this is the lowest this account has been now. Let me see. Nah. Back down $336. We'll make that back. Market cooperates. We'll make that back. We'll be all right. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just shut the stream down early. Call it a day. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have my head on right. The charts loaded up right. All that good stuff. So, all right. Well, I will see y'all tomorrow. And everybody have a great day and trade well. Take care.